Yeah, Jack's going to play this week, which is terrific for our footy club. It's been a while, but to get your co-captain back, fit and healthy and ready to go. So he's an important part of our team, and it's great to get him back.
After being so successful over the past 3 weeks, is it hard to drop someone from that side?
Our selection's tight, there's no doubt about that, and I think that's a great thing for our footy club. You know, the Casey team's playing some really strong footy, but obviously when you get a co-captain back, he's a really important player to us. We want to get him into our team and really functioning well.
Any restrictions at all on Jack's time on the field this week?
No, he's ready to go. He was prepared to play AFL footy from the start of his rehab. So last week was a slightly cautious approach to give him some game time at VFL level, but he's 100% ready to go.
Today's light training session today, how important was that just to make sure that he was right to go and recovered well?
Yeah, look, he's trained strongly. He's trained strongly for a month now. Obviously coming off his first game last week, he had just a normal week. He trained fully today, and looking forward to him playing this week.
It's been a long road back. I suppose proud of you, the resilience that he's shown to get back to this stage.
Yeah, look, he's obviously had a difficult time. He did a lot for our team last year in the way he put himself out there, and really pushed our club towards finals at the end of last year. Unfortunately, we weren't able to do that, and with that, he suffered a few issues himself. So he certainly puts the team first, and that's what we love about him. He's a competitor, and he puts his teammates first and the club first. And so we are proud of him to get him back, and looking forward to getting him back into good form.
Were you extra cautious this time after what happened late last year?
Oh, as I said, it was a different situation. He's missed a lot of footy. Since obviously the end of last year, but we just take every case on its merits. Last year was a different situation, a different issue. So this time we just made sure that he was 100% right and ready to go.
How crucial do you see the ruck contest, I suppose, with Goodwin against Cruz? It's going to be pretty good. Yeah,
it's great. Two guys in really good form. Max and Cruz have had some terrific battles over the last few years and some really tight games against Carlton. So Max is playing some outstanding footy for us. He's such an important player to us, and I know he's looking forward to the battle himself.
I suspect you'd be pretty interested in what's going on at the AFL Appeals Board tonight as well.
Yeah, obviously an interesting situation. Two Carlton players up for umpire contact, but I think after thinking about this for a while, it's I think all we want in the game is consistency, whether it's umpiring, whether it's tribunal, and whether it's blocking in marks, whether it's how we tackle, whether it's how we bump, whether it's umpire contact. I think all the supporters and all the coaches are looking for is consistency in what we do. I think if we get that, then all the stakeholders in the game will be happy.
There's been some fiery contests between the Blues and D's in the past. Patrick Cripps says he expects to be spicy. Do you see that as well? Do you think there's a fair bit of feeling between these two sides?
I think there's been some really good games. The last 2 times we've played them have been close matches of footy. Yeah, clearly there's been some intensity. In that first game last year, we were probably undisciplined in the way we went about our footy, and that brought a bit of heat and spice to the contest. But we certainly want to be known as a contested ball team. So we've certainly tempered how we play, but at the same time, they're fierce contests. You know what you're going to get. Carlton last week were really intense and fierce in the way they played, and I thought they were outstanding.
It appeared as if Jesse Hogan may have left the track a little bit early today. Any issues with him?
No, Jesse's fine. That's just his normal training. He's obviously worked his way through an ankle issue over the last few weeks, but he trained pretty much fully today, and he's left the track slightly early, but nothing unusual there.
100% right by the weekend.
Yep.
We haven't seen any of those lapses in the last 3 weeks, which has obviously been an issue for probably the last 18 months. Has anything happened there? Is it just a coincidence?
I know, it's just what we've been working on as a club, over a long period of time. 2 years is about building a footy club that's got consistent habits and behaviours for the whole duration of a game. And that's a part of forming a good football team. That can take time, and you need patience with that. And with that, you'll have phases where you do drop quarters, or you're not consistent in the way you go about it. But we're tracking in the right direction, but we've got a long way to go in how we improve and how we go about our footy.
So you just saw it as something that was affecting a young team. It wasn't anything that was particular to Melbourne?
No, I think it's normal. You look across the competition, and there's certainly momentum in every game you watch. How you handle that and how you handle those situations is really important. And I think it's evolving into the team that you want to become as you start to improve and you become a good team. You've got great habits. Those momentum swings aren't as drastic.
Jeff Garlick, can you give us an update where he's at?
Yeah, Jeff is playing some VFL footy. I thought his game last week was relatively strong. He's certainly heading in the right direction in his form and his training. So he's an important player that will get his go when his form's right up to speed.
He's obviously been a massive part of this club for the last few years, so can you give us any insight into what you want to see from him?
Oh, he's a goal kicker. There's no doubt he's an important person in our footy club and of high talent. So there's some things in his game that we're working on, and there's some things that we're looking for him to bring to the table. But when he does those, he'll be back in the team.